What's up, everyone? X Spartan 1000 here. Sorry for being an hour-ish late for episode 9 of the Divine Force, but we are back. We're going to play for like 3 or 4 hours and hopefully unlock another character. So maybe I could push out a build video either tonight for them if I understand them well enough to push it out in the same night, or I'll just push it out Monday after getting to play as them and test them out. Hope you guys enjoy it.
You know this place, Ray?
Yeah. Last time I was inside Baldar, though.
This point offers vantage over all of Baldar. There appears to be no major activity. No warships are patrolling offshore, and the soldiers are not hurriedly preparing for battle.
Maybe Bertrand was all worked up over nothing.
That Lady Malkia's ship ran afoul of an Imperial patrol, I do not doubt. But the Empire must not deem it strategically important to deploy its ships to Nilbeth.
Hey, been watching your character builds. Wished I found you before I started investing in Nina lol.
Then they wouldn't be able to focus on the fight against Osirius.
They'll still be on high alert, though. I just hope that doesn't hold up the little rock shipment we're waiting on.
We must hold our trust in Lady Malkia and the Royal Navy. Let us return. We need to report our findings to Captain Bertrand.
Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, honestly, I kind of wish I had uploaded Star Ocean content in the past, but like all the streaming stuff is sort of like new to me. I'm just getting onto it, but I love doing RPG builds for games and stuff like this, so I'm glad it's helping. So yeah, definitely check out like the older vids, and I'm gonna try to keep doing revised versions of the builds that I put out earlier already, so that you can have like a max level example as well. So I'm trying to like get through the game but also enjoy the game. So I'm glad it's working out for you. I hope it helps, and hopefully you didn't get the too much SP didn't get like wasted, because I think they need to put a respec system in the game, because I don't think it's fair for us to have like a fixed amount, unless a fixed amount will let us cover everything anyway, because then it's different. But I've been definitely seeing in like Reddit, there's been people like, oh man, you gotta be careful with how you spend your SP or your wasteland, and I definitely feel that. So there's certain moves in the game that it could be good, but then there's some other moves where it's like, this is obviously like better. And then even on the paradigm, there's certain things you can spec into that are more impactful on the character. So, but I'm glad it's helping overall.
We have not the time for further excursions. We must return with news of Baldar. Post haste.
Right. To the Royal City, then.
I agree.
Sweet! enemies, dead ahead. Glad we didn't run into any bad news.
Indeed. Now let us make our way back to Captain Bertram.
Everyone all right?
Neutralized.
Your Nina build is great. She's actually doing what she was meant to do now, Lord. You plan on doing one for Letitia?
Gotcha!
Insufficient output.
You did make it to know that's safe and sound, right?
All we can do is wait and keep our faith in her.
We should focus on matters we might yet influence. Let us return to the royal capital.
I do plan on doing a build video for Leticia. To me, I think she's very complex for the UI to handle. I'm thinking there's a move that she can spam over and over to make her useful if you're not controlling her. But I think for using her, I'm going to need a more in-depth guide because she serves as kind of like an arcane warrior. She has moves where she can imbue her weapons with magic to deal certain magic damage that will affect enemies differently. And I'm trying to figure out which one she should prioritize, if any at all, for the early game, or just save that for the late
This
game.
recon mission went off
And
without a
then
hitch.
the comboing, I feel like, is more finesse with her, but at the same time, there might be a more effective one to use, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. But I know the Supernova move is very good for like the physical damage that she can deal. So I want to make sure I can give a guy that's actually going to be very helpful. I don't want to give anything that's like useless. That's why I've been holding off on Persia now. Especially since I started this campaign as Raymond. So once I finish this campaign, I'm going to launch up one from her point of view. And but I'm trying to push out a video before that. But if not by the if not before this campaign's over, at the start of my next one. So and I plan to launch that campaign immediately after doing this one, so I can get content out there for her as well for the early game and for like a high level build. So yes, I do plan for Leticia, Mario, JJ, and Theo. They're really good questions. Appreciate it.
Okay,
Right.
sounds good.
First things first.
He'll
We should
keep
head
an
to the
eye out for
palace
the
and see
thing.
Captain Bertram.
Where is that store coupon? You need to, Not that I don't trust him or anything, but do you think Uncle Midas is actually helping out and putting in the effort?
I'm willing to bet Elena and Malthea are making sure he does.
True, true. They probably have him working hard.
Didn't take all that long to get back, huh? We should go find Captain Bertrand.
The captain is likely waiting in the council chamber on the second floor of the palace.
Once we've gotten everything taken care of, we should talk with Bertrand and take some time to rest up.
May have ended. That is better news than I would have hoped.
Be that as it may, we should advise all civilian ships in Kato and Rifle to refrain from setting sail.
You have done excellent work. Lady Elena and Maester Midas are still hard at their research. I have been given orders to ask that you rest adequately upon your return, if you would.
Malkia! Back already? That sure was fast.
The Levitas ore was ready to load on our arrival, allowing us to sail back through the night. But the ore yet remains in Kato. I hastened back alone.
Why?
I heard from the boy upon our return to Kato that Midas has been working non-stop with no rest. Time is of the essence, I am well aware, but his results will be abysmal if he does not sleep. I've just given Midas a stern talking to, and shall be taking over his duties while he gets some shut-eye.
You can handle it?
This would not be my first time doing so. Besides, I understand Levitas ore better than anyone else.
Ain't that the truth? All right then.
I hear the boy alone has been charged with transporting the ore. Do help him as much as you can. I dare say he could use the assistance.
You got it. I'll head out to Kato with Nina now. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, quit being such a baby.
Cut me some slack, will ya? You saw that ore, right? Me, Albert, and Bertrand carried it all to the consortium ourselves. I can hardly even feel my arms anymore.
Those two are doing just fine, by the way. Maybe you need more exercise.
They're lifelong soldiers. I'm just some regular old guy, okay?
Never met a civilian like you before, Ray. I'm helping out with the ore refinement from today. I entrust the heavy lifting to you.
Yeah, don't worry. Ugh.
Our worst fears have been realized. We have uncovered an Imperial spy among our men.
How'd you manage that?
We have made the discovery as we gathered intel on those involved in the coup, and those wounded during the withdrawal from Baldar. Luckily, it seems to be someone with no knowledge of the Folga.
Theo's father and Neon must have snuck them in. Speaking of which, where is Theo and his dad now?
Locked away in the dungeon.
Good. Today is when we start the calibration of the Folga in earnest, but there's no knowing for sure if we'll reach the number we need. I'd like to pull some solid info on the Empire from him if I could.
Ah. Very well then. I shall inform my men to grant you passage.
The dungeon guard should be somewhere on the northwestern side of the ground floor. We should be able to get to the dungeon from the northwestern side of the palace. Let's go see what Theo and Lambert have to say. I'm guessing Theo's further ahead.
Sweet!
Greetings, Ray. Now what brings you here?
So, you hear how Leticia's getting hitched?
Hitched?
Yeah, her and the Empire's Prince Gerard are getting married.
What? Letty accepted their proposal?
To buy us the time we need to flip the tables. Unlike your father there, our little princess hasn't given up this fight.
Naught can be done to stand against the menace the Virians pose. To defy them would be madness.
I wanted to ask you something. You and Theo know all sorts of stuff about the Empire, yeah? Don't suppose you've ever seen anyone else there that looks like Valange, Gaston, or Lola?
I have not. Their celestial ship carried only the 3 of them, but was large enough to house 3 or 4 warships.
Uh-huh. That's all then?
Are you so oblivious? A vessel larger than imagining, able to float in the sky and fire endless volleys of light. I have seen the trifling guns they carry, able to turn boulders to dust and pierce through iron. How can one resist the Empire after witnessing such?
Yeah, ain't the first time I've witnessed it.
What?
Thanks. It's all I needed. I'll be back if I think of anything else. We might need to play our hand a little better. I should talk with Captain Bertrand.
Flying without a trial? Such drivel!
The Fulga must be a secret. When we consider the quandary facing Princess Leticia and Chloe, we have no surplus of time on our hands. With the immense power at the Empire's disposal, our top priority should be getting the results we need.
Don't worry. With my simulation data, we shouldn't have any need for an actual test run.
I designed the Fulga. How will I know its limits without a field trial?
I can provide guidance via screen. I promise, it will output stable performance, even on the maiden voyage, even in poor weather conditions.
That's all empty theory! A test is necessary to be certain of actual flight!
Do whatever you want! Just do something! Today alone, I've got to service 20 Fulga! None of your blathering matters if there's no damn Fulga to fly!
Knowing they were built by you and checked by Elena is all the guarantee I need. Unless you want to tell me your theories or Elena's simulations are anything but perfect.
I'm left with no choice. But I shall run a trial if the chance presents itself.
You certainly know how to handle Midas.
I take no pride in it.
You want us to have Duke Lambert attend the royal wedding?
Get not so loud, Cap.
The idea seems right madness. What is your aim?
Your Majesty, we can assume they'll have Neon and Valange there. The Duke will be our bluff. He was the leader of the national forces, so having him there will leave them second-guessing our military might. If we allow the Duke to participate at such an important national event, it'll make it seem like his traitorous forces are holding up better than expected. And what it will also do
is lead our foes to believe we've no choice but to rely on the very man who plotted against us.
Exactly. The more they make light of us, the more impact the Fulga should have.
And how might things be progressing?
Let's just say, there's a reason why I want us to use every option we have.
Bertrand.
Say no more, Your Highness.
We are out of time.
Wait! Surely you can spare a few moments. We are nearly ready.
His Majesty and the Corps have already left for Baldar. The ceremony is less than half a day away. Even were the Fulga completed, no time would be left to coordinate with our ground forces.
There's no choice.
You cannot give up on us. Elena and the others haven't.
We don't have time for tests, and your semiomancers aren't up to par. Using those things now would be asking for trouble.
The Fulga could never have been finished in the time allotted. However, this fact does not change our mission. We shall see the wedding disrupted, Her Highness safely rescued, and Baldar wrested back from the Empire's grasp. Let us build up the number of Fulga for the final confrontation with the Empire. Our top priority for this operation is the safe return of Her Highness. Theo, Raymond, and I shall enter first and conceal ourselves near the Basilica. Once her escort allows us an opportune moment, we will surround Her Highness and work with the attending Bertrand Corps to extract her from the ceremony hall.
This was my idea. It's risky for sure, I know. But we need people who know the situation on the ground over there. The King and Captain Bertrand both agree.
If such is His Majesty's wish.
Sorry to do this to you. Give Midas and them our best.
Very well. But please, be careful out there.
Our aim is the hill to the east of Baldar. We can enter the Citadel from there. We leave at once, you two.
I'm going to study so hard.
I don't know if this messes up other players whenever they were playing through the story, but I really don't like how they take off. Okay, it is good when they take the gear off of the characters when they're leaving for a while, but if you're just going to give you them back, keep the gear on them. You don't have to go re-equip it again and again. I'm messing. I think it's funny though.
We're on the same side now, so let's just forego all the nonsense and work like a team, okay?
I appreciate your opposition together.
Let us wait no longer.
Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed.
Gotcha!
Threat neutralized. Usefulness low. Destroyed.
I trust you remember the location of that knoll?
Of course I do. Nothing could take it from my memory. We can reach it from the path to the southeast. There it is. Same as it ever was.
Quite true. Let us make our way atop it.
All right. Looks clear. Let's slip in before we lose the cover of night.
Theo, you should know.
I do. Should my sentence be execution at your hands, I accept my fate. But I swear on my life, I shall never again betray Letty or any of our allies.
I place my trust in your words.
Hey, come now. Do not trust me again so easily. It makes me nervous.
No. I believe you. But I shall strike you down just as swift should my faith be misplaced. That I swear on my life.
I know you will.
I would ask you to share what you have said here with Letty herself.
That much I can promise.
Let us make for Baldar. We should be able to make our way into Baldar down through here.
Are we certain we remain safe from watchful Imperial eyes?
Here we are.
What is to be our move? We may perhaps blend in with the throng, but security is out in force.
Yeah, that's where this fella comes in.
Should we see to the area by the Basilica first?
Yeah, let's see if we can't find a way in. Here we are. Wait. Let me slip in from above and open it. Come on then, Duma. We gotta get up on that roof.
We too shall continue our search for somewhere we might enter.
We'll rejoin you later then, Ray.
That is a conveniently open window. Bet I could get in through there with Duma's help. Is the Fulga ready, Elena?
Connection established. Do you copy? Does this device belong to Raymond Lawrence, captain of the Aegis, outbound from the planet of Vergold?
Huh? This ain't no Vergoldian code. Who is this?
Pardon the sudden contact. This is the first officer of the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel Astoria, Mario
The
L.
Astoria? You've got some nerve.
Please, allow me to explain. We are currently en route to rescue the crew of the Aegis.
Rescue? I've got a record of you destroying the Aegis, and a freighter's worth of evidence of you breaching your own UP-3. Once I'm off this rock, you are done for. You hear me?
Wait, who is in violation of the UP-3? Explain yourself, please. What is going on?
I ain't looking for help from someone who shot me down in the first place. I've already made contact with Vergold and got some actual help on the way. Thanks for wasting my time. Over.
Wait, we still have to...
Like I'm not busy enough. Come on, Ray. Gotta get back to the gang quick. Stairs, huh? Can't hurt to see what's down there. Sweet! All right, coast looks clear. That door there on the southeastern side looks like a pretty inconspicuous spot. Come on, this way.
And you are certain about this?
Yeah, have some faith.
Is aught amiss?
Aught sure is. Forget about it. I found a place for us to hide out. Come on.
Right.
Let's make our way upstairs and look for somewhere to hide out. Back there looks like a good spot, eh?
And one which grants us vantage over the interior of the Basilica as well. I hid myself away for entire nights in places like this as a youth.
Hey, Raymond.
What is it?
You are shouldering a fair amount of pressure. Do not think you are alone. Rely upon us should the need come.
Sure, yeah. When the time comes.
I see Neon is quite in shock to see my father in attendance.
He is not of our concern. Where is Her Highness?
She's today's star. They're just gonna have her out there on display.
That dress.
Today, on this finest day, it is an honor to gather here with you all as we witness history in the making. Our world has long been split in two, but today the Vale Empire and the Kingdom of Osarius at last come together as one.
The hell is that?
Scorpion.
Scorpion what?
Gerard Euvale, Leticia Osarius, as of this very moment, the two of you stand as the makers of history, new rulers of our world. Step forth.
Raymond, no word as of yet?
Nope. And we're out of time. Looks like we'll be putting on a show, fellas. Come on. Elena!
Outside.
A new beginning!
For a fleeting moment, I was not so averse to the idea of our marriage. But I cannot love one who would forfeit their own wedding ceremony to some foul plot.
Leticia!
Ray!
Shoot them down!
Be burned into my mind.
Yeah.
Have you my blade?
Of course. I presumed you might ask after it.
You have my thanks. Now, let us join our allies in the fray.
Well said.
Letty, why have you returned?
Huh. Excitement has always followed you from the days of our youth, cousin.
Where's the Emperor? We have lost him. Their numbers are too vast.
And Prince Gerard?
I am jealous. There are those who would lay their lives down for you. And in such numbers. For me come none. A pitiful man, such as myself, could never truly deserve your love.
Oh, you poor little thing.
The Emperor has already been evacuated. Let's get you to safety too.
Leave me be! This is too much already. Oh, stop being such a petulant brat. Act your age. Lola, you take care of the rest.
Very well. But we will have a discussion about the device upon my return.
Yes, yes.
Dissent amongst their ranks.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
I commend you for carrying out such a cunning plan, despite the limits of this world's technology. But I come under order of the Emperor. We'll be taking Princess Leticia into our custody.
We are past such foolishness. This battle shall rage on until only the victor is left standing.
Then expect no mercy from us.
As long as we keep you alive, it doesn't matter what happens to your friends.
Let's be on your side!
Cut them to ribbons!
Hang in there!
Will not move!
Feel free to start trying.
Here you go! Not move!
Able to continue combat.
How's this? Let's get up close and personal! Get ready!
Far from finished.
I was too careless. Is that the best we can do? Confound it.
Father!
Fool! Why have you come here?
The battle has been decided. The Imperial forces are on the retreat.
Most of their warships off the coast were driven away by our Fulga battalion. Victory is ours.
Midas, I am sorry to have forced your Fulga into battle. And for much else.
Ready to reconcile, then?
We can discuss this after our return.
Yes, and discuss we shall. These are the Virians you spoke of? Albert, Theo, seize them. There is much I might ask of them.
This isn't over.
I am Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. The two of you are under arrest for violation of the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
I know that voice.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, real good friend. She's from the Astoria, the one that destroyed my ship.
What?
You're trying to take out the Virians in order to cover your tracks, are you?
That is not true. We only... Behind you, Raymond!
Neon, the battle is over. Surrender now.
Is that your idea of a joke, Your Majesty? Because this is far from over. You can have Baldar back. One little fortress means nothing. We are not defeated yet. Theo! Look at what your selfish betrayal has cost us. After you and your father were promised glory under the Empire.
I would rather prefer death than allowing such a thing come to pass.
Then die.
Why? What would possess you to protect me?
I am sorry, my boy. I should have known your anguish.
I ought to have done this from the start. Let us take our leave, Neon.
Damn it! Get back here!
Father! Father!
His vitals are fading fast. Without a med pod, he might not make it.
Father! Open your eyes! Please!
I have yet to atone for my betrayal to you.
Hold. We still have much to discuss back home.
My good friends, I am sorry.
Radio your sick bay.
What?
Listen to me. That ship of yours knows what's going on down here. Get that man into a med pod, now!
I can't! The underdeveloped planet protect...
It's your Federation tech that's about to kill this underdeveloped planet's king! We've got an android here recording this entire situation! I dare you to let him die! I'll rip apart the Federation piece by piece till there's not a damn thing left!
Fine. I get it. This is Mariel. Akizuki, do you read? I am requesting a med pod transfer here. Stat. It is for the elderly man lying near me. Father!
Don't worry, Leticia. The king is gonna be okay.
Do you truly mean it?
You bet. Now let me introduce you to our savior who's gonna see to it. A golden child of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and apparently a regular UP3 rule breaker, Lieutenant Mariel Kenny. I've got a lot of questions, and you've got the answers.
Understood. Please commence transfer. Father...
Leticia.
Oh, Father. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Is His Majesty truly well now?
Yes. There is no longer any cause for concern.
Indeed. My body has made that much very apparent. Why, I feel as if my entire being has been cleansed. Lambert. Now I too have seen it. A glimpse of the realm of stars.
I see.
If these fellows were our foes, I would surely have lost my nerve much, much earlier than you.
Brother.
While inside that contraption, I overheard one of your subordinates state that in saving my life, you may have violated the laws of your world.
It was the Pan-Galactic Federation that violated the laws of your kingdom first.
That place. A boat which sails among the stars. I should love to see its interior at least once.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but please, you must rest for now.
Leticia, Bertrand, if you would be so kind as to take things from here, I believe I will take Lady Mariel's advice.
Yes.
But Father,
Be at ease. I shall remain beside your father.
Maester...
We have much to discuss, including what comes next as well.
I understand. Thank you, Maester Midas.
All right. Maybe that's our cue to have our own little talk.
Okay then. Let me contact my ship and have it prepare for transfer.
Hey, Bertrand. Is there somewhere around here we could borrow for a bit while we talk?
But that means the people of this planet could overhear us.
Give me a break. A Kenny getting all stiff over some treaty? Or did you forget that this is all on account of you using us for target practice?
So be it. Mariel to Akizuki. I'm going to speak with Captain Raymond and some of the local populace for a moment. Yes, I understand. However, please hold your position. Thank you for waiting, shall we?
Let us make our way to the council chamber.
Right, yes. Thank you.
Engaging the enemy.
Just when I thought we were done.
The truth is, I have no idea why Bennett the Astoria's captain opened fire. It's a mystery to me.
Is that your idea of a joke?
Lieutenant Kenny, Captain Raymond's point about treaty violations stands. I should inform you. I will be making a record of this planet, and everything stated between us here. If you are unable or unwilling to speak candidly, this discussion will likely become unpleasant.
I am well aware of that. Am I correct in assuming you're an android?
Yes, I am an Arnold Robotics model E014297.
Her name's Elena.
I have heard that the androids made by Arnold Robotics on Verguld are among the finest in the galaxy. Elena, I swear to you that all I speak here is absolutely true, including the fact that I came here to help.
What is this bull?
Ray. Lieutenant Kenny, I logged an unnatural delay between the second and third barrage just before the Aegis was downed by the Astoria. Can you please explain what caused this?
The truth is... Captain, we can be in contact range of the Verguld registered merchant vessel Aegis in 3 minutes.
Good work. Activate cloaking device. 60 seconds after activation, warp out and prepare to attack.
Captain, please wait. May I remind you, cloaking is for emergency situations only. It is also prohibited during warp for the safety of other vessels.
And I'm saying this is an emergency situation. Or perhaps you elite officers can't follow orders without explaining each little law they're based upon.
No, it's just that we have no reason to fire upon a ship from planet Verguld, especially without warning. Even if they were hostile, attacking without warning is a violation of Article 32.
Cloak has been activated, Captain. Now exiting warp.
Wait!
Lieutenant Kenny, I didn't hear you repeat the Captain's orders.
Upon exiting warp, prepare to attack.
Now entering conventional space. 1 million kilometers to the Aegis. Currently at 1/4 impulse.
Excellent. Decloak at 500,000 kilometers. Arm the phase cannons. Fire the first barrage at 350,000 kilometers.
Phase cannons? Do you intend to destroy them?
Lieutenant Kenny, I didn't hear you repeat the order.
Repeating the orders isn't merely for confirmation. It is also to allow for correction in the event of an order given in error.
We have an issue. It appears the good lieutenant doesn't know what activities the Verguldians have been up to.
Are you referring to their recent actions as an anti-Federation influence? Even then, attacking them unprovoked and without notice will only work to their benefit.
Now within 350,000 kilometers of enemy vessel.
Replace Lieutenant Kenny on tactical authority. Now! Fire the first barrage!
Firing first barrage.
No! Enemy shields efficiency holding at 60%.
Arm proton torpedoes and launch in succession once we have a lock on them. Just make sure not to hit their engines. We're after the cargo they have stored there. I want it in one piece.
We have a lock. Firing proton torpedoes.
Enemy vessel's shields holding at 20%. Captain, their warp drive remains intact. They could still attempt escape maneuvers.
Hurry with the next phase cannon barrage. I'd rather have them destroyed than let them get away.
Captain, what you are doing is criminal. Upon my authority as First Officer, I hereby relieve you of command.
Very well. I do believe it's written in your beloved Federation laws that the consent of 3 senior officers is needed to relieve a captain of their command. Are there any among you that agree with Lieutenant Kenny?
Wait, what?
Lieutenant, you are hereby removed from duty for the crimes of disobeying an order and treason. Now off to the brig, Mariel.
Wake up, everyone! This is crazy! What's happened to you all?
I see. That would certainly explain the delay before their third barrage. In which case, Raymond, I do believe we owe Lieutenant Kenny some thanks.
Sure, if her story's true. So what cargo was this Bennett guy after anyway?
Duma, most likely.
That thing?
The 3 Virians appeared most interested in Duma as well. They too are part of your Federation, correct?
What are you?
But what I still don't get is why you're here now, Mariel. Weren't you sent to the brig?
I was released as soon as we returned to base. My guess is the captain thought me a nuisance, but little more than that. So I borrowed a ship from the space station and escaped once I had the chance.
What?
I was hoping to recover the black box of the Aegis. With it, I should be able to acquire proof of Captain Bennett's misconduct.
I find it unlikely that a Federation base would overlook the departure of a borrowed vessel not within their flight plans.
That's way worse than just disobeying orders. Why would you go so far?
When I was little, my grandmother taught me the ins and outs of the Federation's core systems. I can infiltrate them pretty much as I please. I'm certain my use of the ship will go unnoticed for some time. And my grandfather had this to say to me. Trust in what you think is right. I know you've got what it takes to stick to your principles through thick and thin. Now, go and apologize to the Aegis's captain.
Emerson T. Kenny. Quite the hero, sending his granddaughter here with a stolen ship.
That's not all. Some members of the crew who doubted the motives of Bennett and the Astoria also came along with me. The high-speed merchant vessel Akizuki is now currently monitoring my status from planetary orbit.
You mean to say that your comrades are observing all this from some unseen location?
Oh, yes. I know it might be discomforting, but it was a necessary precaution to ensure my safety.
Thank you for healing my father. On behalf of my kingdom, I offer you my sincerest gratitude. Oh, did I misunderstand in some way?
Well, no, not exactly. I just wasn't expecting.
Is it odd that I wish to express my thanks to those who saved the life of a loved one? Chloe, do you believe Marielle here is lying?
No, Princess Leticia. I believe she is telling the truth.
Ray, you are within your rights to be angry about your vessel. Be that as it may, I find Lieutenant Kenny to be honest in her attempts to enact justice.
All of the crew, including myself, share the blame for not stopping the Astoria's attack upon your ship. You have my word that we will make the proper restitutions, punish those responsible, and bring the truth to light. Captain Raymond.
Fine. If you do end up in a Federation courtroom for this, I suppose I can appear on your behalf as a witness.
Thank you.
Now, we know that Bennett is after Duma, and also that you, apparently, don't know why. Next question is, who the hell are these Virians?
Well, I can't say for certain. However, those two I met were also being hunted by Captain Bennett, much like the Aegis. They are military deserters from Vir, another Federation member planet.
Deserters? So that's why there are no other Virians in the Empire.
This is all according to Bennett, though, so I can't be sure how much of it is true. The only thing I know for certain is that they're acting unlawfully here on this planet.
Violating the UP3, huh?
Yes, correct. I realize this is rude of me to ask, but will you help me apprehend them?
Why don't you just transfer them?
That's impossible without transport trackers or communicators, as you know.
It would seem, then, that the interests of all present are in alignment.
Yeah. We gotta charge into the Empire, take the Virians alive, and put an end to this war. Those three are the key to everything happening on this planet and up in space.
I cannot permit the use of Akizuki's equipment, but I can assist. Personally.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that while I understand what Marielle is saying, there's still something that kind of bothers me. I got the impression that the Virians had truly sworn their loyalty to the Empire.
Huh?
It's not like we have to change our plan or anything. Just something to keep in mind, I guess?
Your hunches often prove correct. We will be careful.
Right.
Now then, I think it best if we consult with Maester Midas and the others about how to proceed. Let us return to my father's chambers.
Let us proceed to His Majesty's quarters.
Indeed. Maester Midas and everyone are like to be present already.
Sorry, but my answer is no.
Is that so?
What's up?
Would you mind waiting a moment longer?
It was Leticia who ran about trying to complete the Folga, while Melthia completed preparations. Raymond and the others helped along the way, and Malkia provided the stones. I simply showed up at the right time, hardly a praiseworthy accomplishment.
And yet it would not have reached completion without you. I must also make amends for not protecting you after you saved Albert.
It does not befit a king to dwell on the past. Admit that what happened was beyond your control. Your softness is what enables Lambert to take advantage of you.
Midas.
And the war is not yet over. Regardless of the truth, the path this nation has followed for the past 14 years was set by the choice you made long ago. Grant me a seat now for my meritorious deeds pertaining to the Folga, and you know full well that conflict will follow.
Midas.
You recognize the Folga is not a weapon of war. That alone is honor enough. However, if you must absolutely insist on seeing me rewarded, grant me a Folga of my own once everything is settled. That is all I ask.
No, 2 Folga.
Why?
If we live long enough, there may come a time where we wish to fly our separate ways, don't you think?
No, 1 is enough.
Very well, it shall be done.
What's so amusing?
Oh, it is merely that I never thought I would live to see you make such a face.
I agree.
Blast you both.
Huh, don't think you have to worry anymore.
Father, Maester Midas, I must speak with you about what's to come. May I...
Are you really gonna tag along? I can't imagine you've ever been in a real scuffle.
Please don't underestimate me. My grandfather taught me how to shoot, and my grandmother instructed me in close-quarters combat. A war on an underdeveloped planet doesn't frighten me. And another thing. Address me with a little more respect.
Oh, got it, Marielle. But isn't assisting in a war about as big a violation of the UP3 as it gets?
I am keeping my involvement to the bare minimum. I came with as little equipment as possible to reduce the impact the Federation's actions have upon this planet's historical trajectory. Not to mention that I came here alone.
Just relax, okay? A whole lot happened, but we're gonna be fighting on the same side now. So let's try and keep things friendly, okay?
I was just asking if she's ready. I don't think a Kenny would get cold feet over a little UP3 infraction. And how can I question your moxie after you went and stole a ship?
If you doubt my resolve, then I'll convince you with my actions. I am in no position to argue anyway.
Prey, don't you think that was a little childish?
As long as she's flashing around her Fed credentials, she deserves all she gets.
Regardless, the war on this planet is nearing its end. We need to make sure we leave with no regrets.
Not much time left till things are set to really pop off. Wonder what everyone else is up to.
Just when I thought...
Hey, so, what are you guys up to here?
Oh, nothing in particular. We were simply having a quiet chat since, for better or worse, all this will be over tomorrow.
Not all. The war will end, true.
there will be much more to do after.
You and Letty are now more than up to the task. You two have become the bedrock of the kingdom, and I have no doubt you can overcome any obstacle.
One would hope. Raymond, I assume you and your friends will be returning to your home planet after this is over?
Yeah, that's most likely.
I don't suppose we can convince you to stay a while longer for the sake of Letty and the rest of us?
Do not be absurd, Theo. Raymond and his friends have their own concerns. Our sole priority should be ensuring they are able to return to their homes without anything to weigh on their minds.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
We can at least retain that final shred of dignity after all they have done to aid us. Forgive us, Raymond, but we need your abilities for just one more day.
Sure. Don't worry about it.
Sweet!
Tagging in.
Majesty resigned.
Spartan X is on.
That's right. Yep, we're on here again. Just wanted to take a look at this new character, his abilities, and where their base stats are sitting at. They got our even for attack and magic damage. Okay. Starting out with 30% earth resistance. Interesting paradigm.
Dang, you are LV 50 plus and above.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh wow, she gets to rapidly unload. Okay. Interesting. She gets to kite with it. I'm assuming that walking is controlled by you. That'd be nice if it is. Concentration is going to be pretty good for her. Oh my goodness, what is that? 230 damage to start? Okay, nice, nice. Liking that path up there. Some magic resistance in here. Alright, and then okay. So this is like the AoE when they're like in more of a circle than Yeah, not like a straight shot to pierce through people. Then, how much was the damage? 55. And we got 80. Okay, we're getting into some magic damage. Okay, more invincibility when dodging. That's good. Adds to the attack stat. Okay. And heavy item usage. This doesn't count as, that counts as ATK. Also counts as ATK. Also counts as ATK. Okay, so where is that in based attack that we should be? So high, we know what high does. Convert. Okay, that's an interesting play style. Sacrificing stamina to replenish yourself. Oh yeah, this is going to be very good. Point blank. Okay. Backing people off. Weird. So I wonder how Trident and, for example, Predator Ray would vary.
I like that energy burst.
Yeah, energy burst. Yeah, energy burst is gonna be nuts. that was that's already getting put in absolutely. Crescent Lotus. Okay, bringing back the move that Maria used to do in Star Ocean 3. That'd be nice to just get people out of her face. Multiple rounds of real life. I'm wondering if Spray and Pray is going to be her best point blank one. Auto healing, nice. First aid, nice. What's this one? Emits a laser that absorbs enemy HP. Number of lasers depends on the amount of enemies. So I don't know, does this just go to them? So this is 4 strength. This is nice because she'll have some sustain. So it looks like the moves to rush is going to be energy burst for sure. Because like, look at it.
You know, I just watched all the spoiler leaks for GAU Ragnarok LOL.
Oh yikes. The spoilers already, holy crap. that didn't take long. I shouldn't be surprised they've been waiting a long time. I like the idea of Bullet Stream, especially if you're controlling her, you can get damage off its height, and it's doing more damage than Predator Ray to start. Not by much, but still a good bit. Now, is it actually confusing the enemy? Because it looks like in the picture the guy's getting confused after she shoots him. That will make me choose Predator Ray, say, over something like Trident.
Be careful of M leaks if you are interested in seeing the story or getting the game.
Oh, interesting. Alright, I'll have to keep a lookout.
This tree skill is so vast.
It is very vast. Yeah, that's wild. I'm gonna think on it a bit before I go into it, but I think I know how I would start her. Everybody split up. Alright, let's go find some people.
It's kinda different seeing Star Twinkle from planetside, eh?
Oh, yes, I suppose so. Normally, my only interaction with such stars is a sector data on a screen. But when you can look up what the ground beneath your feet, it's beautiful.
It's been a while since I did any stargazing as well. In that sense, maybe I should be happy you guys shot me down.
Is that sarcasm?
Look, sorry about earlier. I was out of line. Thanks to your efforts in stopping Bennett, Chloe, Elena, and I were able to escape safely. We even got to meet some really nice folks. Our trip on this world has actually been pretty damn fun.
My grandfather often said things like that. Grandmother disagreed with him, but I never would have imagined I'd find myself in this situation.
Guess it's the Kenny fate.
We have a lot of enemies, you know. How I was bullied since I was a child, coming from a military family known to be blind to all but the end results.
I suppose notoriety tends to be part of the whole hero package.
I don't want to be a hero. All I want is to perform my duty faithfully and see justice enacted.
I don't know, definitely sounds like the makings of a hero.
I knew you were being sarcastic.
Leticia's probably...
I was just speaking with Elena about what happened in the Empire.
It must have been pretty rough. So how was it? The other country and their so-called prince?
Well, aside from the 3 Virians, it was pretty much the same as Osarius. Just a lot of normal people living normal lives.
That normalcy applies on any world. It's easy to lose sight of that fact when looking from the perspective of a single nation or planet. But ask any inhabitant of any planet, and they will tell you that their home is normal.
You know, I've been thinking, Ray. We were shot down by the Astoria because Vergold has taken a anti-Federation stance, but... no, I really don't understand any of this.
You don't need to, Chloe. Helping Osarius was my call, and that responsibility falls fully upon me. And my reasons were that I'd buddied up with Leticia and Albert right after I landed. That's it. There's no real deep meaning behind it.
True. The outcome may have been entirely different if, say, we had come down within the borders of the Empire instead.
When you put it that way, the Federation's underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact kinda makes sense.
Look, we're not perfect beings. It's impossible for us to always make the right decision. But ditching friends that are in need? That is definitely the wrong move.
Heartwarming, if wholly illogical.
Yeah, well, humankind is all about convincing ourselves otherwise. Anyone home?
We have some news.
Thanks.
I just used my second channel to sub to you as well.
I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you. Oh, and while I'm at it, I appreciate everyone who did sub over the weekend. We got at least 7 or 6 more subscribers. Appreciate all the love. Thanks, guys.
Nice.
Hey, you. What did you think of the Fulga?
That's a little out of the blue. But, well, it wasn't bad. Pretty much on par with the air bikes we have back on my world.
Your words hint at being miserly. If you're to offer praise, be forthright about it.
Okay then, let's put it this way. With you around, the people of this planet are gonna be in space before you know it.
Do you intend to break your promise?
All I said is that I'd do my best. Besides, shouldn't you be focusing on improving the Fulga? To make these skies more peaceful than space and sail it with a certain someone?
Oh, how thoughtful of you.
Yeah, everyone's a comedian.
I'm certain it'll work this time. The Semiomantic Consortium is... I've got to perform this big test, but
Hey,
I can't find the
what are you doing?
Well, I'm getting ready for tomorrow. No telling how many folks will get injured when storming an enemy stronghold. We'll need all the medicine we can get. And if they use poison against us, I at least want to have all the remedies I know on hand.
NP, glad to help out with the subs.
But today will be the last time, right? If I overdo it, then... hey, we can laugh about it later. What I absolutely don't want, though, is for someone to get hurt because I failed to prepare for it.
Yeah, guess I can understand that.
Yeah. Besides, I need to make sure you return to your home planet in one piece, right?
Nina.
So, just let me work for a bit longer. I promise I'll get to bed soon.
Alright, got it. I'll see you tomorrow, Nina.
This main character, he does sound a bit like Cloud Strife.
Yeah, Raymond's pretty solid. I'm a big fan of how they did him for this game. Yeah, real big fan of him. I thought there's moments before, I love Star Ocean a lot, but I definitely do think there's moments where characters can be cringy, more so on the main character side, but like, I don't think Raymond's that cringy. I feel like they got it right, but all that to be said, I do like the older characters as well that have led the series. But yeah, I think they did good with Raymond.
Ray,
What's up?
it would seem that we are nearing the end.
Yeah.
Ray, if I may...
I like the anime flair they give to JRPG games.
I guess it's a normal planet.
I know not what you consider normal.
It's just normal. What can I say? Hey, Leticia. Tell me, what's the Kingdom of Osirius like?
It is beautiful, vast, and normal.
Can you romance any girls in this game?
Yep. For most people, normal is wonderful.
Oh, why must you tease me so, Ray?
I'm sorry for teasing you. To be perfectly honest, my mind is just focused on preparing for what needs to be done tomorrow.
I noticed the dialogue gets better as you continue the story. At the start it was a bit cringe.
You said it. Guess I'd better get some shut-eye.
It happens sometimes, but I kind of just accepted it as like it's part of the game. I still end up liking the characters. If I can like the character on the whole, I'm fine with a few cringy moments. It is what it is. As for romancing characters, that is a thing. When you do the private actions, I haven't done any in a while because lately it's just been go, go, go with the story. But whenever you leave town, if you go back to it, your party will split up, and whenever you go to them, they may have a PA, and it'll tell you on the right corner of the screen that that's happening. And every now and then you'll get a multiple choice, like, sort of option. And typically there's something that's going to raise the approval for that party member significantly, decrease it, or just kind of keep it so-so. So you have to be careful with who you're talking to, because the more cutscenes you do with somebody, you're increasing the chances of you seeing them. But if you do want to see the cutscenes for everybody, you can just do some crafting and craft the love potion and then give it to whomever you want to see their ending with. And then that'll let you see what happens at the ending. But it has happened before. There's been characters that shared endings that got married. And, you know, other stuff like that. So right now in this playthrough, I'm actually going for Nina's. So we'll see if I get to do that right. Because basically, I've been doing the safer route and not doing people's PAs. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do multiple playthroughs and then just talk to those people who I haven't talked to in previous games. And even, like, play as them for most of the fighting. But for this gameplay, I'm mainly playing as Raymond and then experimenting with other people. But yeah, you can definitely do that.
Awesome. I love it when you can romance one of the girls.
Oh, absolutely. You might be a fan of the, you might like the Dragon Age or Mass Effect series, superhero. They do that a lot, and they do that very well. I think, you should check those out. They go really into depth with it. So I'm going to do a brief specking sort of overview, but I want to do the same. I want to give Marielle the same sort of love that I do for every other character with the builds, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to path forward and then go into a detailed explanation in a separate recording that I'll upload once the stream is done.
Played ME series. The trilogy was great minus the endings.
Got you. Let's see. %. That ain't bad.
ME 3 ending was weak. Sounds good. Been seeing you've been uploading the Star Ocean videos.
Did you both get the ending where you made humans like partly synthetic so that the Reapers would no longer target them? Because that was like the best one you could hope for. Because then Shepard was able to survive.
Yeah, the blast was green, nigga.
It pans, like, after everything ends, it pans away and you see him exhale under, like, the rubble.
Dragon Age Origins is the best of the Dragon Age series.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Dragon Age Origins was a very good game. Yeah, I love Dragon Age Origins. I think my favorite was, because of the Trespassers DLC. Oh, you died? Oh no, he died at the end of the match. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of us did on the first try. Yeah, that was very rough. Yeah, there's an ending where you can live, but it was super complicated because you had to do things with the multiplayer side of it to increase your chances of getting that ending.
Was the best for my character Lowell.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. Did you hear about Dreadwolf, the fourth one?
I think the Destroy ending is also good. Shepard dying is a heroic sacrifice.
Yeah, the sacrifice is great. I just felt so bad for people like Liara and.
That was great.
Yeah, I felt bad for companions like Liara though. It was just like super sad. They're talking to you like, man, we're really going into the final fight, and then you just, they're like, I hope you come back alive, and you're just dead. Yeah, Dragon Age Dreadwolf, I'm getting real hyped for that one. I'm hoping it ends up turning out as good as I'm thinking it's going to be. Because I feel like it's going to have a Dragon Age Origins feel to it. Based off of the stuff that they've shown. So I'm pretty hyped. Now how do I want to path now? Increases damage dealt by shooting from behind. Can be used together with point blank. Okay, so yeah, we will grab this. So now we're probably going to prioritize what skills we actually want. So we have dead angle shooting. We want point blank, which is right over here. Now magic, I don't see her really getting any benefit from INT right now because none of the attacks seem to be transferring into that at all. Not even the activates. Okay. We're gonna go this route. Because she is eventually gonna get hit. Okay. So those are the two main ones I want to have. Quick usage I'm not concerned with. Heavy usage I'm concerned with. Clever Fighter would be good if I could tell what it actually is clipping with. I may just go auto healing or first aid. $90 DPS, we'll grab that.
Let me switch to my second YT account.
Cool. And then I like that she has a slow. I might grab the slow that she has, but I don't know if I'll need it right away. Okay. Okay, so let's think of a shooting combo. Oh, there it is. This is the attack that's going to clip into... Alright, see, now Clever Fighter seems more worth it. And it's doing 150 to start. Well, let's start with this one then. Let's go back. Clever Fighter is here. Okay, so we're going to pass down to that. She's getting mileage out of Int, so... We'll stop for now. I am thinking about grabbing these last two Ints down here. Welcome back, welcome back.
Unlocks going.
So is this actually doing a knockup? It's knocking them back, okay.
Well, I'm headed off for the night. Thanks for the stream. I'll keep an eye out for the vids. I also gave you a sub. I'll catch you on the next.
Appreciate that so much. I look forward to having you back in streams and seeing you on the new videos. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Or day, depending on where you are.
GM Blazen. Take cares. Slightly smiling face.
I like the idea of her concentrating to do an attack, but I'm worried about if the computer will actually be able to follow up with it nicely afterwards. Maybe I'll leave this as an option and not make it the thing. Also kind of want one where she starts off with energy burst as well. I want her spamming that move as much as possible, as it's the highest dealing attack coming out. And Brent.
Things are finally starting to click. A little more practice couldn't hurt. A little more practice couldn't hurt. A little more practice couldn't hurt. Things are finally starting to click. A little more practice couldn't hurt.
Have you completed your preparations, everyone?
Yep.
The Royal Army and Fulga unit have already reached the plains south of Baldar. We must make haste. Everyone, do remain alert. We now move to make our way through Baldar.
Alright, so we're going to briefly test out some stuff with Marielle. I think it's going to be weird, but Raymond should be able to engage pretty well for the team, but I was thinking about putting Elena in, but it should be fine.
Ready.
Let me go ahead and check that stuff again, because I set that up decently fast. So, that's getting people out of my face. More or less leading into a long spine. This is going to be the big heavy damage dump combo, and then this is another version of it, the slow. Gets the damage buffer straight into the triangle. I hope that clips well, because I swear I tried that before and it didn't clip well. I might have to move that around.
Is everyone prepared?
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
I'm here for you.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
I don't have time for you. Out of my way! Let's go.
Destroyed.
I can't overturn it. Shoot. Hostile spotted!
End of the line!
We should be good now.
Heard you.
Careful, everyone! Let's get on your side! Step aside. I like these odds. I don't have time for you.
Threat eliminated. Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
How's this?
They don't look like enemies. No food.
Destroyed.
Out of my way.
Be gone! See that?
Threat neutralized.
Threat eliminated. Area secure.
Enemies up ahead.
How shall we proceed?
Yes. Let's see if you can handle this.
Everyone all right?
Get ready to fight, everyone.
Believe in yourself and victory shall follow.
Being a hero runs in the family.
Threat neutralized.
Useless.
This one's for you, Grandma. In my reach. It's over.
Sweet.
Is everyone prepared?
Destroy.
I'll be sure to walk your back.
Threat neutralized. Destroy. Threat neutralized. Threat detected ahead. Destroy.
See that?
It's over.
You are now
Here I
safe.
come.
Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat eliminated. Neutralized. Destroyed.
Let's see if you can handle this.
Threat neutralized.
Get for messing with us. I don't like the look of them.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. No threats detected. Initiate emergency protocols.
Significantly outmatched.
Being a hero runs in the family.
I will lead us to victory.
Stay sharp.
Out of my way.
Destroyed.
Wait, what? Over already?
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Neutralized.
I'm ready to fight.
Stand still. Neutralized.
So, after doing a few little like skirmishes with like some weaker enemies, getting like a feel of how she like plays. So for the computer controlling her, it's gonna be kind of strange to tell them what to do, given all the things she has. She has a lot of stuff that's very useful, but I feel like the computer isn't going to use it that great. I think the best thing you can tell them to do is to use Energy Burst. It's very simple and kind of hard to mess up. You just point and active, or not even point really, just, she'll lock on to whatever you want her to lock on and then just fire it off. So if you have a maintain focus sort of thing, she'll just hit as many people as she can with this laser, and it's going to do some pretty crazy damage, as it's her hardest scaling attack that you can get off the rip with specking into her tree. Her second really hard-hitting attack is the magic-infused one, Laser Blast, which is actually really good for multiple targets that are blindsided next to each other, because if you do Laser Blast, it'll just one-shot the crowd of them. It's really good fire damage, and if you get Clever Fighter as well, which I don't know if I equipped that on, I meant to do that. Yeah, so equip Clever Fighter for sure. And then when you're using Laser Blast, that's a good opener, and it's a good move to get people out of your face. I'd recommend Crescent Lotus kicking them up in the air, then doing the Laser Blast, because you can clip those two pretty nicely, or just go straight into the Laser Blast. It looks like it does a brief stun duration sometimes. I don't think it's doing it all the time. I can't tell because these guys are dying afterwards, but Bullet Stream will be a nice follow-up if it does do that, because then it'll allow you to kite around the enemy if they are trying to get you, and then you can follow off with just energy bursting them down to lower HP. And then Point Blank Energy Burst is still a viable option. It's definitely on the riskier side of things, but with Point Blank, you're going to do more damage than you would if you were sniping with it. So don't be afraid to get in somebody's face and use Energy Burst. I think Concentration is going to be better on a whole thing, because it seems like the damage buffs don't clip well into using the animations afterwards, which is weird. But if you concentrate for like single target boss melting, concentrate, and then it seems like just dump Energy Burst after that, and you should do some pretty crazy damage from afar. I put Bullet Stream on as well to kind of just fire off damage at smaller enemies, because Energy Burst isn't always necessary when there's smaller groups of enemies, and I think that's why they gave her some AoE shots. So maybe I should experiment with putting some of those in up close as well, other than the Laser Blast, because Laser Blast has a delayed explosion effect. She drags it across, and then maybe 1 or 2 or 3 seconds later, then it blows up. So it's like she drags it, and like 1, 2, then it blows up. So maybe it'd be better to do spray and pray for like an up close thing if they're just in your face, just AoE them, get them out of your face, and then go into like a Bullet Stream, and then into something else like a Energy Burst if you want up close. I think you should have this on there as much as possible, so that's what you see the computer doing, so you can get the highest damage out of her UI. But in terms of you controlling her, this is like I think this triangle combo right here is going to be your single target boss melter. But you could definitely concentration too into some crowd controlling or just AoE deleting of ads with spray and pray, and then kiting with Bullet Stream, and then going into another energy burst for whoever's left. Laser Blast is another good idea for AoE. Honestly, to really do a really good AoE, maybe even go, instead of going Bullet Stream next, maybe Laser Blast immediately after, so instant AoE, into a cone one that'll come delayed after that animation, and then I don't like the basics, a basic attack. I don't know if they're worth keeping. Maybe honestly burst afterwards wouldn't be horrible. But yeah, this would be a better like a starter one for people being in your face. Shadowbind is actually what I want to run over and do on the ads for a second too, to see how great this movement speed reduction is, because I think this will be a very good thing to use for actual controlled fight against like a boss or a harder group of enemies. You could slow them first and then get into your kiting with energy burst or bullet stream if you start with that, because you could definitely start a combo off with bullet stream as well. That's probably the one thing I kind of wish I did have starting the combo.
Stream up of him trying to get the...
So like this combo, kick them up in the air, then that, then the delayed explosion, unless this could be swapped into spray and pray, then energy burst, and then leave this to do bullet stream. Just so you're just hitting multiple people and clearing them pretty quickly.
Chain combos.
Or sorry, single targeting people. Cause this could be, cause this can knock up that one person, then you AoE again, and then another AoE. Because even though energy burst is in like a straight line, it's still hitting an area of people. It's weird. It's like the hitbox for it is like wider than it appears, because it definitely happened a few times earlier. And then, yeah, this will give you like another variant to your long range sniping sort of combo, but. Yeah, I think that's how I'll do it. Let's take her into some more difficult fights. Or more difficult fights. Oh wait, did I actually equip her with any gear? Did I equip anybody with any gear? No, it took all this stuff away. Cool. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, wanna take people out the party?
this field inside and out.
Nothing so invigorating as the attainment of new knowledge.
Finally, we can get through this place without all the sneaking around. Sweet!
I know that many lives will be lost in this upcoming battle, but I hope a swift end will mean that many, many more lives are saved in the future. and ready to go. Let's do this, Ray.
Finally, we can get through this place without all the sneaking around. Sweet! None of the people here ever wanted to be caught up in this war. We gotta put all this to an end for their sake, too. No time left to waste now. Better head for the Vale Empire once we're set to go.
We should find Bertrand and his men posted outside the gateway to Baldar. Best head there first.
Neutralized. Destroyed. Warning. Levels low.
Ditch them. Prep for engagement. Coming in hot! Gotcha! Be gone! See that?
Locked and loaded.
The real battle begins once we have made our way to the Imperial capital, Theo. See to it you are not exhausted before we arrive.
I need not be reminded. I could make no graver sin in this moment than to stumble upon the battlefield.
Looks like you know how to take care of yourself well enough.
Of course I do. I didn't come along just to try and hold you back. I'm ready to pull my own weight.
Try not to feel like you need to pull any more than that, though.
Right. I know.
Insufficient output.
Take this!
Neutralized. That at maximum. Warning. Restored.
May luck be on your side!
Focused. Neutralized. Insufficient output. Utilize toxins immediately. Destroy. Got it.
Let's see if you can handle this!
Threat neutralized.
Hang in there!
Charge complete.
It is. The Fulga Battalion has begun its assault.
Shall we fall back?
No! I'm not leaving until this whole thing is over with. Not after they try to execute Leticia. And after all the trouble they brought to our city. And definitely not after they unleashed Tiber and disease like that. There's too too much at stake to turn away now. I don't like the look of him.
We'll be fine.
The gateway stands to the east of here.
We can nearly see it now.
We have been awaiting you, Your Highness.
Status report.
No major resistance from the Imperial capital. Our forces are in place. We stormed the city on your order, Your Highness.
As planned, we will call off the Vanguard in order to minimize casualties among non-combatants. Above all else, we must secure Emperor Boldur, Prince Gerard, and the three with horns and pale skin.
Aye.
Brave soldiers of Osirius, with me! We make our way now for Castle Vale.
Expect the Imperial forces to work fiercely to stop us. Must stay alert and remain guarded. Threat neutralized.
Gotcha! Out of my way!
Destroyed.
Don't have time for you. This one's for you, Grandma!
Protect the Emperor! Death to the wicked Kraken! It betrayed Prince Gerard! Oh, I ain't seen nothing yet. Remember.
They don't look like friendlies.
Out of my way! Bringing out the big guns! Let's see if we can handle this!
Destroyed.
Yeah, this character's nuts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's spray and pray to start the combo, then the laser, what's it called? Laser blast? That's it. Spray and pray in the laser blast, and then into energy burst. It's kind of rough in the beginning, but once you get her stamina going, she's a freak. It's ridiculous. Energy burst just stopping anybody who's even trying to cast a spell. Crescent Lotus does knock up multiple people in the air. So you could Crescent Lotus into a spray and pray, laser blast energy, or just spray and pray, laser blast, cut the animation and just Crescent Lotus, or just dump energy burst in the background. She's wild. I can't wait to do the build video on her.
Oh, shit.
wait to see how much better I do. Can't wait to see how much better I do.
I'll handle this.
Got you covered. What of the people in the capital?
That was to bring us swift and home to this conflict as might be possible. Must not allow us to betray this onward! For Castle Vale!
You got this, girl. Over here.
We intend to be killed by our own Folga. Our mission is to handle the evil.
Neutralized.
Enemies up ahead.
Not like this.
Destroy.
So good. Sweet.
Neutralized. Chance of survival dropping.
Get wrecked.
Neutralized. Taking fire.
See that? Let's get up close and personal.
Deactivating combat protocols.
Prep for engagement.
I will be warning. Energy levels low. Stay where you are.
Let's get up close and personal.
The castle stands just across this way.
Don't tell them when those variants might show up. Keep your eyes peeled.
We have been awaiting you.
Neon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Boldor of the Vale Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Your son will not be wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Leticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Osarius and Vale. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Leticia, Peace? Still, you espouse such naivete. The kingdom and empire are incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Osarius ignored the plight of the Empire when the rot ravaged us 15 years ago. Even with just a few of your Iatromancers, my parents, my loving brothers and sisters would still be with me this day.
But Osarius is not solely to blame.
Silence! That forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me.
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
Still, this
I have already logged the frequency of that EMP generator. It will not work on me again.
We may not. Yes. Darian Royal Heart shall meet its end today!
Neon, why did it come to this?
Neon, stop this! Hang in there!
Get rest!
Neutralized.
How's this? Listen up! Let's get up close and personal!
It doesn't make any sense!
Can you not see how they stand?
That's it! Killing me! Where'd I go?
Hang in there!
Get ready!
Let's go forward!
about this.
We went through so much with Mayhem. For it to end like this.
Wither and die! Send a packet! Let's get up close and personal!
Leave it to me. Too slow.
Son of a... Leave it to me.
Until I have my revenge. I am content. No. Do not gaze on me with pity. For I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Osiris. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
I am sure Neon would be most pleased.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Leticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Buldur! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Leticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Here we go! Can't wait to see how much better I do. Can't wait to see how much better I do.
reporting newly identified prowess.
Nothing so invigorating as the attainment of new knowledge.
Here you go.
His
anger. I cannot hold them.
Let us make haste to the throne room. Emperor Bulgor is likely there.
Let's go. You'll need to
Taking fire.
End of the line.
Neutralized.
Insolence. Everyone all right?
Leave those who flee. Our target is Bulgor.
Full power.
Sweet!
Always resort to fire.
Hang in there!
How clumsy of you!
Sweet! Prep for engagement!
Follow me as you claim victory. Remember that.
Enemies up ahead!
You're not
Let's get up close and personal! Where'd I go? Get wrecked! Let's get up close and personal! You ain't seen nothing yet.
neutralized.
Get wrecked!
Well, let's see how you side!
Deactivating combat protocols. Right, on your signal.
You don't belong here!
Low.
Emperor Buldur.
Now then, Phalange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment. I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess Leticia is ultimately the heart of Asarius. Take control of her, and all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this?
God, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk. Prepare yourselves.
Stay sharp.
How could you do such horrible things? Sickness, destroying others' lives. Why?
It was all for survival. We want to protect our lives.
Triumphs do even just a hint of remorse!
Punishing entirely unaccountable gives no benefit to the world alive.
You have no directed involvement in this. Why interfere in foreign affairs?
Despite appearances, I am one to hold a grudge. I will retain the pain and know that 100-fold.
Then perhaps we get off. It's more than we can chew here. Time for a little payback.
This should do it.
Hang in there.
External temperature rising.
Let's get up close and personal.
Can you keep up?
Recommending fire suppression.
Here I come!
Don't you do this to me!
Unable to continue combat.
Today is your lucky day!
This should help.
External temperature rising.
Send a packet!
I am back.
Keep moving. Take a short rest.
So, this is where it ends.
Colonel Valon.
Please, surrender. Any further violence will serve no purpose.
Magnificent. A fine display of the strong wills that drive you. I do believe I should like to test, through the Song of Steel, just how well those fierce wills of yours hold up to my own.
Emperor Boldur, why? Surely there is no need to fight any longer.
I do this precisely because there is a need. The peace of our world demands it.
Father, it is over. The Empire is...
Gerard, this is merely the beginning. Call this an empire though we may, in the end it comes down to the strength of one man. Bear witness to this truth now.
Is there no other way?
Relinquish your fears. Prove that you can bring me to my knees.
I will be your opponent.
Droid Neon spoke up.
What is it to you if I am?
I had hoped to speak with you at length once this battle has reached its conclusion.
I'm afraid I must decline.
Let's get up close and personal!
Why must we continue to fight?
If you wish to know, then work to best be here. Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The Princess, no, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche.
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Verguld.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration.
An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh within organic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieves such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Belange, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpion?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Leticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape?
Please. I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible.
What in...
Mariel calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
Duma best bot.
What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Mariel, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Mariel to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device. Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster 4, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified ship
Is it
coming
the
in from your
afternoon or
opposite
night on your
direction.
end?
I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, this means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way.
Guess I won't be seeing much more of Aster now that Antonio's almost here. Probably a good idea to tie up any loose ends before I head to the council chamber at the Basilica.
It's closer to, it's night over here. It's still like 10:30 p.m. I'll probably keep it going for another like 30-ish minutes or so.
Can't wait to see how much better I do. Here we go, here we go, here we go!
reporting newly identified prowess.
Anyone home?
Welcome to our inn. You'll be safe behind the Citadel walls.
This is pretty good.
Another peaceful night without any major incident.
I'll be back.
Awesome, you've been going strong like a Spartan.
Thanks, man.
So Baldur fled. I find it hard to believe.
But the reality is my father has abandoned the capital, and the powers of the throne have been transferred to me.
Then...
Neither I nor the citizens of the Empire ever wished for this war. If your kingdom were to offer peace, we would be most receptive.
Prince Gerard, after your good mother was sent to be wed, the kingdom and the Empire enjoyed amicable relations. I ask you now, Emperor Gerard, new sovereign of the Vale Empire, can there be peace between us again?
That is all I could ever ask.
Much quicker than expected. The unidentified vessel is apparently no less than 3 hours away from Aster 4's orbit.
And the Aldous?
They are 16 hours out.
Unfortunately, the unidentified vessel also possesses speed on par with the Astoria. Depending on what they want, it may be dangerous to take our time here.
I was hoping we would have had a bit more time.
What do we do about Lola?
Even if we apprehend her and take her with us, our own violations of military law rule out the prospect of a proper investigation. The Akizuki's purpose is to rescue the crew of the Aegis. I'd prefer to postpone the arrest of any Virian deserters until we're properly prepared. Leticia, can you keep an eye on Lola in the meantime?
Yes. There are a great many things we wish to ask her as well.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the Federation, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience.
Oh, nice gesture. If only I could stick around a little longer, I could gather some intel from her, and take it back to Vergold as a nice souvenir. Sorry for rushing off like this.
If you cannot take me with you, then perhaps I can ask that you not leave.
It'd be hard to refuse if you did.
Forgive me. I did not intend to impose upon you, and yet... Must you leave so abruptly? We have yet to even thank you.
You saved my life. Took me in and helped me to survive on this world. Rescued my friends as well. It wouldn't be fair of me to ask you for anything else.
You have made the princess cry.
A man who brings a woman to tears is a vile man indeed.
So you're leaving?
Yes. Remaining on this world any longer will do nothing more than cause harm.
I am hoping this is not farewell forever.
No, we Vergoldians aren't bound by Federation laws. If I start missing you guys, I can come whenever I want, and if you call, I'll come running.
Do not think of staying away too long. I dislike leaving my debts unpaid.
Indeed, I formally command you to visit us again. I dare say your name shall never be forgotten in the kingdom of Asarius.
Mariel to Akizuki. Requesting transport.
Ray,
No better hands for this nation to be in than yours.
Farewell, Ray.
Goodbye, Leticia.
Deck 1. Bridge. Hey guys, I'm back.
Everyone?
Well, there were a few crazy enough to join me in stealing a ship from a base.
When you put it like that, it feels like a lot.
Let me introduce everyone. This is Sayuri, handling the helm, communications, and analysis.
Pleased to meet you all.
You have a single officer in charge of 3 stations?
And here we have Pike. He's in charge of weapons, and defense systems, and transfers, and deflectors.
Pleasure.
Wow.
Nah, this is a merchant ship, so I don't actually do all of that at once.
And finally there's Kasim, who has engineering all to himself. Kasim?
Hi there.
One person in engineering?
Oh, and I'm the provisional captain. The 4 of us are the crew of the Federation merchant vessel, GFSS
Private Dating Chat Girls Red Heart. Private Dating Chat Girls Smiling Face with Hearts. Private Dating Chat Girls.
Our first order of business will be leaving the Aster system and getting you all to the Aldous. Given the extraordinary circumstances and the fact that an unidentified ship is approaching, I'd like to ask for your help. Is it all right if you assume some of Sayuri and Pike's stations? Captain Raymond, what does that console on the captain's chair tell you?
You sure you should be showing me this? All I can say is it's not much different from the merchant ships I know.
Then why don't you try sitting there?
Whoa, enough with the crazy talk.
Look, you're the only one present with actual experience as a captain.
I thought you were in the military! And I'm sure your crew might have some objections to taking orders from a non-Federation civilian.
Oh no, not at all. On the contrary, it'd be very reassuring.
The long and short of it is, the Akizuki is the first ship we've ever operated completely by ourselves.
What now?
I'm impressed you were able to steal a ship in the first place.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but the truth is, we're in a little over our heads here. Can we lean upon those amazing skills that allowed your crew to escape the Astoria's attack alive?
Oh man, I am never gonna hear the end of this if Dad finds out. All right. First Officer Mariel, let's contact the Aldous before we depart.
Understood, Captain. Chloe?
Roger that. I'll open a channel with the Aldous in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Aldous, this is Communications Officer Chloe Canaris aboard the Federation merchant vessel Akizuki.
Chloe? Chloe, is that you? You're on a Federation ship?
It's been a while, Antonio. Ray and Elena are here too. The Federation Akizuki and her crew are on our side and are lending us their support. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah, this is Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Akizuki. Yeah, we're all safe here, Antonio.
I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I'm glad to hear you're all in one piece. We were able to recover the entire crew of the Aegis. They're on their way back to Verguld.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you, Antonio. Hold position in your current sector. We're gonna start heading your way. We have an unidentified vessel approaching the Aster system. And we don't want to have contact with other ships right now, for various reasons.
Yeah, then I don't recommend coming this way. It's crawling with Federation vessels. Verguldian Interstellar sent out a warning.
Son of a... What do we do?
We have no choice. Captain Antonio, I'm Mariel L. Kenny, First Officer of the Akizuki.
Kenny? Now you're shitting me.
The unidentified vessel's ETA in this sector is approximately 2 hours. For Raymond and the others, I ask that you do everything you can to reach us at maximum speed.
Understood, Lieutenant Kenny. We'll rush over there, scramble warp 11. No, make that point 12. See you in a bit, Ray. Over.
It will take them 10 hours to reach us. What shall we do, Captain?
We play it by the book for now. Let's try to hail this unknown ship.
Is that wise?
It's necessary if they're not sending out an ID signal. And we'll be showing them that we intend to follow the rules of interstellar travel. Sayuri.
Understood. I'll try a long-distance hail via subspace communication. There's no response. I'm still not picking up an ID signal either.
Shy, are we? What's the combat loadout on this vessel?
Well, we have 4 phase cannons, 3 layers of shields, no cloaking system, and a subspace warp engine.
Let's pray they aren't hostile then. We'll play it by ear until they're 30 minutes away.
Why not get some rest in the meantime? We have cabins for you on Deck 3. I'll contact you if something changes.
You sure?
I will stay here to support the others. You, go get some rest.
All right then. I will gladly take you up on the generous offer. Wouldn't hurt to take a look around the ship, I guess. Wonder if Chloe's in her room.
It's getting very interesting in this game. I think we're coming close to the ending. Or at least we're definitely past the halfway point at this point. But that is going to be the ending of this broadcast. This was episode 9. Episode 10 will pick up sometime next week. I'll drop a community post a few hours before it's going to go live. So stay tuned for that. Be looking through your YouTube feed for that. And the Mariel build video should be up Monday evening, further explaining what to grab and why to grab it, what's good for the computer, and then what's good for you whenever you're controlling Mariel. Basically like a full breakdown. And at this point, all game builds are going to be like mid to late game. And then I'll do a revised version for like statistics and stuff like that whenever we get to 99. And maybe look into some crafting builds for later on. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment what you thought down below, subscribe for plenty of more Star Ocean content and any of the other games I'm covering. If you're curious about other games that I'm covering, go to XSpartan1000 on YouTube and check out my About section. It'll list the games I'm currently streaming and the games I'm going to be streaming later on once they release.
See you, Spartan.
See you, man. Catch you guys in the next video.